Imagine that you wake up, go into the bathroom, and look into the mirror. It's been a bad month, and you think, I'm going to turn over a new leaf. Now, you're not considering something small like giving up coffee or tea. You're thinking of a big change, your choices, behaviors, your attitudes. When things are going terribly wrong, you want a way forward. If you're fighting lifelong battles, you look for answers. Your battle may be sexual addiction, self-harm, alcoholism, or a wide range of inner turmoils. At some point, you want a wholesale change for yourself. Honestly, that's a big ask. Resolutions seldom work long term. But you do want hope and some life-giving encouragement. Well, here it is, our key spiritual insight. There is a gateway to deep, lasting, and transformative change. And this insight comes from a man who was imprisoned for his faith. He was whipped 5 times, stoned, left for dead, and even shipwrecked. All because he was called to get the good news out to others. When someone has endured this much because of their commitment to a message, you tend to take them seriously, especially when they're urging, appealing to you, and begging you. Let's hear what the Apostle Paul says in Romans 12, 1 and 2. Therefore, I urge you, brothers, in the view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as living sacrifices, holy and pleasing to God. This is your spiritual act of worship. Do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, His good, pleasing, and perfect will. Here's what Paul wants you to do to bring that deep and lasting change. As a follower of Jesus Christ, offer your bodies as living sacrifices. That means make a daily sacrifice of dedicating your bodily actions to Christ. That's what you see with your eyes, what your mouth speaks, what you put in your body, and where your feet take you. It also means forming godly routines within your day, like saying the Lord's Prayer at noon, or listening to a Bible reading app, or worshiping with a community of believers. You are giving the totality of this bodily life in submission to God, the Supreme One. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says it this way, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, you should do it all for God's glory. Now, this isn't an easy road. That's why it's called sacrifice. You are sacrificing your selfish interests, but it will change you in the best way possible. It will change your behavior, your attitude, and even your destiny. If you're just willing to take this risk, you will find that it's very freeing. And it will be a genuine expression of true worship. Now, a component of this change is to not be conformed to this world. Don't be molded and shaped by the world's values and mindset. Don't internalize things like sex outside of marriage is empowerment, or follow your own pleasures regardless of who you hurt, or honesty and truthfulness are just not that important in a relationship. Now, I can hear you say, I'm doing my own thing. I'm not a conformist. Then I would say to you, you don't understand yourself very well. And you certainly don't understand the power of conformity. In your unspoken need to find love, acceptance, and value, you lose your own identity and conform to the world's values. In the end, you become very, very lost and very hopeless. It is possible to break free. Transformation is possible. A caterpillar spins a cocoon and is changed into a butterfly. That's the idea of transformation. We offer ourselves to God and are changed from our struggling selves into the likeness of Christ. It's a deep and lasting transformation from the inside out. Another component to transformation is our minds being renewed. Our mind is the control center of attitudes, thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It needs to be renewed, made new because of what has entered. Filling your mind with violence, perverted sex, hatred of others, and self-hatred finds its way into your life. And the loop you play in your head sets the direction for your life. We are transformed when we change our thinking patterns. Philippians 4:8 gives us this direction. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Now I encourage you, center your mind on these things and implant them in your heart. Do that, and God will develop a well-formed maturity in you.